Namaste, this is Mahesh Prabhu, and today I'm going to talk about Sukham and Dukkham, the Vedic philosophy on happiness and sorrow. It is the nature of human beings always to strive to avoid Dukkham or pain and sorrow, to avoid Sukham or pleasure and happiness. All that humanity has sought, from science to religion or philosophy, is for the sake of removing suffering and finding lasting happiness. Usually, human beings have confused pleasure with happiness. Pleasure gained through external circumstances is not real happiness, which is an enduring condition of the mind and heart. Pleasure is momentary and is a result of achieving something physically or emotionally or both. Pleasure is owing to impulses in mind caused by external factors. For example, we experience pleasure when we achieve something, like getting a promotion. Once we have achieved something, then eventually the pleasure fades away. In Yoga Vasishta suggests that which causes pleasure will also lead to pain. There is significant wisdom behind this axiom. Humans are naturally insecure beings. This insecurity breeds fears of various nature. All fears have their roots in mind, afflicted with uncertainty. Whatever the mind cannot comprehend, it fears. This fear in us itself can be more detrimental than the object of fear itself. To move away from the fear towards something desirable, we seek anything that can give our mind a sense of security. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita suggests the mind that is verily the reason for the bondage or liberation. Bhartrhari in his Niti Shataka declares, he who has conquered the mind has conquered his fears. Kautilya in Artha Sutra suggests, he who has understood himself fears nothing and is capable of overpowering the mightiest. Such words of wisdom all imply the importance of understanding our mind. They also make it exceptionally clear that we are not the mind. If you believe that you are the mind, consider this. In the state of deep sleep, when your mind is put to rest, you know nothing and you have nothing, yet you are peaceful and content. Strange but true, you are most blissful in a state where you have neither the expectations nor inhibitions, a state where mind is completely absent. The fact that you are there when your mind isn't there is a testimony to the fact that you are not the mind. So, if you are not the mind, who are you? Vedic scriptures tell us that we are Atman or Atmana, the self beyond the mind. Knowing and understanding this fact through constant contemplation is the best way for you to keep your mind in check, letting go all your fears, pushing your task to experience inner contentment. Unless you understand and accept yourself to be Atman, the self beyond the mind, you will be dominated by fear. According to Vedic sage Dattatreya, fear is evidence of ignorance. No person dominated by fear can be considered as scholar of Vedic text, let alone wise. The wise neither brood about the past nor they worry about the future. They live in the moment without any sense of fear or pleasure, declares the Niti Shastras. Fear is the root of dualistic mind, the first product of ignorance or avidya. Everything in life we experience, good or bad, is a result of karma. All dharmic school of thoughts accept this. Everything is a result of law of karma or causation. We reap the fruits of our actions done in the past. There is no escape from this. If we have hurt someone, we are sure to experience the same pain ourselves, sooner or later. There is no menu in the restaurant of karma. We are served what we deserve. If we have done something good, we will also be rewarded for it. Various dharma shastras or scriptures on dharma talk about this in great detail. Fear is of little use. Even if you don't accept the law of karma, you can at least agree that fear is most often a figment of human imagination. When you have hope, your mind sees some reason for happiness, whereas fear instills only pain. Remember, pleasure is not true happiness. Happiness, better put, consists of accepting all that is happening as if a game or a play. Consider you are playing a video game. You can enjoy a video game more when you know it's only a game. If you think it to be a reality, then it becomes more pain and less pleasure. Unfortunately, our culture deludes us to believe that we need to accept pain and sorrow as inevitable. Yoga Vashishta states, if you think the world is full of pain, you are correct. If you think the world is full of happiness, you are correct too. Adding, for those who know that they aren't the body and the mind, the world is full of bliss. For those who are full of fears, are deluded to believe that they are the body and the mind, sorrow is their final abode. We are all born into this body without possessing anything. All that we gain is after the birth of this body. We are all also sure to die, after which all that we have accumulated and achieved will be left behind. So, we are neither born nor do we die possessing anything, more like a computer game. Given this, why should we fear anything? Why not accept everything as a game and appreciate everything in life, whatever it delivers unto us? Neither pleasure nor pain is lasting. They all have an expiry date. Only those with wisdom live beyond pain and pleasure, happiness and unhappiness, into a state of perpetual bliss. I hope you enjoyed today's short lecture. Do let me know what you think about it. Pranam.